Guru Shri 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 Shivaratri Deshikendra Mahaswamiji. Never be limited by other people's limited imagination. I hope you understand. If you don't build your dream, someone else will hire you to help them build theirs. With these quotes, I welcome Mr. Shivshankar, Chief Executive SJC STEP. Sir will talk about entrepreneurship, incubation, and startup. Sir, I welcome you, sir. I request Professor Veeresh sir to greet him with the green. Sir, over to you.
Color mic is here on. Only record lives. Yeah. You will carry on.
Yeah, yes, that is.
Good morning. Namaskar. We'll talk about all the things between later. The team will allow you complete this before I jump in and then talk engage you what you do and why you do that. So, is that fine? Maybe next 40 minutes on your digital devices, go silent or switch off. You can switch off flight mode. What more?
Sir, so mic on again,
Yeah.
streaming? Streaming going on. Okay, fine. Guys, I'm audible? Different. So I'm Chandrakant, head of programs at SJC STEP. So how many of you here have heard of the word startup? Okay, good. So I know you have sat for at least 5 days. This is a 5 day of induction program, right? 5 days. So I believe you have gone through a number of sessions, some boring, some interesting, and probably some of you are wondering why you are here. And you are 100% attendance. Yeah, right? Yes, your lecturers are here. No worries. No worries. They also were here for mostly for the 100% attendance stuff. So okay, SJC step. What do you think the SJC step is? Any answers? Can't hear you. Incubation center. Okay, what do you think is an incubation center? Could you be a little more louder? Yes, where ideas can grow and prosper. Okay. So how many of you joined SJC for the placements here? Okay. How many of you want to pursue your higher studies, going abroad or MTech? Okay. How many of you want to become IAS officers or somebody into competitive exams? How many of you want to become startup founders? Good. How many of you just want to leave from here and have lunch? Thank God, there's one guy there. I'm targeting you. Okay. So SJC step, let me just before we get into many things, right? So we're doing less talking about SJC step, but more about businesses. Today we'll bring a business for you guys. So that little more interactive, you are also engaged, you don't feel bored, and by 1 o'clock, 1:15, you will be able to leave for your lunch. Okay. Is that fine? Is that fair? Yes. So this step is the incubation center, like she mentioned. Closely work with the government of India. So you help early stage startups with funding, with mentorship, with anything that is required for anyone. Whether is an aspiring entrepreneur, like this people raise their hands. You want to be an entrepreneur? Yes, I want to be an entrepreneur. And there are some people like, no, let me explore things. I don't know whether I want to be an entrepreneur, but let me know about it before I get into it. So our focus here in SJC campus is to bring all the entrepreneurs in Mysore and around to help them in any way possible. So, Lemon, Yes, no, so we also fall under JSS Mahavidyapita. We are not, although the name SJC STEP is there, we are not, you know, so we are an entity close to SJC, but then situated inside, but then we do not, we do not belong to the college SJC is. Okay, we come under the JSS Mahavidyapita. How many of you know what JSS Mahavidyapita is? Come on, they're in fifth year of induction. I think all the four days of induction have given, yes. JSS Mahavidyapita. So it's an umbrella body where all the JSS institutes across the country and worldwide actually. We have institutes in Maryland, USA, we have in UAE, a lot of JSS institutes. We'll cover that later. Okay. So this is us. We've been here for about 39 years. Next year will be 40 years into existence. One of the oldest incubator centers in the country. Have a look at the Infosys. Did you know that Infosys had its earlier offices in this campus? So SJC STEP was one of the hosts to Infosys back then when they were started. You know why? Have you seen the building STPI somewhere there? Near the canteen there? Anybody STPI? So STPI, like your Geos and Geos, Airtels today, back then STPI was the king of internet service providers. Situated in the campus. That's why Naran Murthy team set up his team here for all their operational works. So now, yeah, I think you've got some information about SJC stuff. How many of you here want to build a business? Someday, not now, immediately, someday. Okay. How many of you in your PU days? In your PU days, how many of you have seen stationery store inside the campus? Stationery stores, correct? Tea shops nearby your campus. You've seen, right? How many of you have wondered that? ಹೌದಾ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ ಓ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ wait let me yes so sorry where was I yeah how many of you have seen stationery stores in your campus in your PU days yeah fair enough chai shops how many of you have seen chai shops how many of you have wondered that if I put a stationery shop or a chai shop I'll become very rich yeah right all of us most likely we've seen a stationery guy make so much money every day is busy and everybody is making money. But today, what we'll do is we'll dissect that. We'll do everything, right? Business people who are business aspirants want to understand business. We go to some hotel nearby and we try to understand how many number of crowds are there. What is the average order size? And then we try to understand, oh, this much money is trying to make. This is very popular. That's there itself. So today we'll do the exact same thing. Today we'll do something each call. Correct. Incorrect. We want to put a first business today. Today I'll do one thing. Okay, now if you wanted to have your placement, wanted to be placed somewhere. So what do you think is the average placement CTC in Mysore? Let's how much is the highest in the campus this year? Any idea? 30, 50, 60. Okay, in Mysore, the average is around 6 lakhs per annum. Okay, imagine that you're like now you're exceptional. In 4 years of engineering, you're like, half of you guys are just, chilling around. Like initially your first year you're thinking, oh, okay, like fourth year you're like, okay, fine, four backs. 2 years out, you're just chilling somewhere in Sagarkat or somewhere. What's gonna happen? Okay, I'm an alumnus of this college, so that's why I'm able to relate to you guys. Okay. So yeah, 6 lakhs per annum, that's about 50,000 to your hand. Fair enough, 50,000 per month. Fair enough. How many of you are okay with 50,000 a month? Good, good, good. In Mysore, 50,000 is Bejan. You can have how much, how much of fun you want, 50,000, don't get over in Mysore. Okay, now imagine that your salary is 50,000. Now, the question is, do you want to put up a tea stall or do you want to go to a job that pays you 50,000 rupees? Huh? Tea stall. How many of you for job at 50,000 rupees? Okay. How many of you for tea stall at 50,000 rupees? Good. But why? The people who raise for tea stall at 50,000 rupees, why? Why do you want to put up a tea stall for 50,000 rupees? Yes, yes. Speak up, speak up. No, no worries there. Come on. There's no recording, but it's fine. Come, they won't see you. The people who are watching you won't see you. Why tea shop? Yes, every day you'll get income. Every day paisa. Next. Yes, job is, we have a normal that jobs will, hinder your growth of mindset. What else? Investment is low. Yes. No one will control us. Yes. That is one of the major reasons why people try to get into businesses because they don't want to be controlled by managers, you know, or somebody else. They want to be free. They want to have their own business. What else? Pardon me? You have to learn new things every day. People are very curious. Some people just want to learn every single day. They don't want to be stuck in somewhere and do the same process for years together. Next, what else? Less stressful? Okay. Less stressful rather than the corporate job. We'll come back to that. Okay. Yes, next, no fixed timings. You are your boss. You can open any time. You can come at 6 o'clock. You can come at night also. Nobody cares. Yes, good. You can give jobs to more people. Okay. So today, what we'll do is we'll consider students. Job. To stop. Let's understand how realistic is 50,000 per system. Okay. Because we've always wondered, this guy makes probably more money than I'll ever make. Okay. And after 4 years, if it's the same scenario, I think you should question all the 4 years. Okay. Good. So what do you think is cost? How many of you know how to make tea here? Good. I don't know how to make tea. Okay. So anybody, can you please tell me the ingredients that goes into making a tea? Milk, water, chocolate, sugar, ginger, elaichi. What? Cash. Go on, go on. It's all required. See, without a gas, how would you cook? It's not there and you can't just pray to God to, boil it. Just bowl, yes. Teacup, yeah, teacup. How else would you, swallow from the bucket itself? Yes. Pardon? See, Steve. Okay, so yes. Next. Yes, fuel, electricity. Fuel, yeah. Fuel, LPG, gas, and all these things. Yes. Anything else? What? Huh? Sorry? Patience, okay. Huh? Sorry, sir. Apparently, I'm made to stand, in a single position and talk. So, yeah, now we have so many things to, all these ingredients coming together. Now we'll make a tea. So, what do you think is the price of making 1 cup of chai? Nice, sir. Where is this cost price? Where is it? If you make it in Mumbai, other metro cities, but what is the cost in IC? Louder, louder, louder. 10 rupees? But, boss, 10 rupees people are selling it. Why would they make a loss? Less than 10. What is the average number do you think is the 5 rupees? 6 rupees? 2.5? I was very ambitious, by the way. 3 rupees? Okay. So apparently the average is 7 rupees. Okay. So all the math geniuses in the group here, put on your thinking hats. You're gonna get a little mathematical. Okay, because to run business you need to know fundamentals of mathematics. In business we call something called as microeconomics or unit economics. Okay. So we go to the fundamentals now. 7 rupees at tea, right? Cost 7 price. Sorry, cost price is 7 rupees. What is the selling price? So what? So before we start, we'll give a name. Somebody else, what is your name, brother? Your good name, yeah. Chetan. Okay. Chetan's people. Chetan's people is the name. Okay. Yes. Angry name is Chetan's people. Now, how much, at what cost will you be selling your tea? Yes. 15, 20, 12. But there are people who are selling at 10 also. 10. We'll fix it at 10 rupees for now. Because most of the people and myself selling at 10 rupees. Like, I'm not talking about high end people, but then, all normal size shops, 10 rupees. Okay, fine. So 10 rupees you are selling it at. Now, what is the profit that you're going to make per cup of chai? 2 rupees, right? Okay, fine. Now, the question was, is it good, go? Yes, please have it. Yeah. Okay. So, 3 rupees, right? The question was 50,000 rupees policeman job or 50,000 rupees of tea stall. So, in order to make 50,000 rupees, how many cups of chai should you sell? 5,000, are you sure? 50,000 divided by 3 rupees. About 16,000 rupees. Yeah, correct. Okay. So now imagine 16,000 cups of chai you will have to sell every month from 50,000 rupees. Okay. How many cups of chai you have to sell per day? Make it 15,000 only for easy calculation. Okay, 15,000 cups of chai you have to sell per month to make 50,000 rupees. 500, 500 per day. Okay. Now, how many of you seen in the last time when you saw your chai shops? How many of you saw that the person is selling about 500 rupees of chai? Sorry, 500 cups of chai every day. Okay. Okay. Now I'm seeing a slow crash in the dreams of your tea stall. Okay. But like keep your hopes high. Okay. We'll come to that model again. Okay. Now, 200 cups of chai. But that's the thing, right? How do you increase this? How do you increase how do you either decrease the number of chais that you sell or increase the, chai, whatever? How do you ensure that the numbers are reached? Increase the price? Yes. So profit margins you have to increase. From 10 rupees, you make 12 rupees, you make a 5 rupees margin. What else can you do? Place it in a popular place, but again, the rent goes high. Again, the margin goes low. Margin is basically selling price minus cost price. This is just jargon here. Okay. Yes. What else? What else? Guys, put on your thinking hats. You've seen, myself foodies. You have seen all these Instagram channels. They sell things. That is very churning. Yeah, yeah. Marketing. Okay. Quantity less, okay. Something called a shrinkification. You sell the quantity at less. Remember those Parleji days? I don't know whether you belong to those Parleji days. It was this big, now it is this small, 5 rupees. Shrinkification. Okay, similar to that, they give lesser chai with a smaller cup and then sell it off, and you make a higher margin. ಇಲ್ಲ. So yeah. Oh, very. Shrinkification. Yeah, 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 correct. So what else? What are the other methods that you can ensure that you can make more money per day? Quality and taste. Okay. What else? Okay. Good. Good. You can supply to other to increase sales rather than just sitting in one place. So before this event, there was one guy selling chai there. Saw it? So he also has a store somewhere. He comes and sells it to here. He has a bigger sales value. How? What other ways? So how many of you guys have been to a chai shop? Yeah, right. How many of you went to a chai shop and just had just chai? When you go to a chai shop, you have biscuits, you have samosas, you have kachoris and all these things with it. Yeah, right? So now you are not just selling 500 cups of chai. You will sell probably 100 cups of chai. Probably pakoras or probably samosas and all these things. And that is very common. Okay, so usually chai shops do not make money out of the chai. All the supplementary things that they provide to the people, that is how they make the money. Okay. Now, is there any brand that can sell at a 12 rupees and all? If it is 15 rupees, there are hardly people buying, right? So are there any brands that are having a higher selling price but still making a lot of money? Starbucks. Any other? Cafe Coffee Day. Chai Sutawa. Yes. Also, okay, there's one more customer behavior that I want to bring your insight to. So go alone to a chai shop to have some. Probably three or four people go together. In India, chai is the most consumed beverage of all after water, second most after water. Okay, and this behavior is not just they have it, singly, lonely, and all these things. They go in a group of teams, team of three or four. Now again, the average value increases for one order. Yeah, right. So the behavior of this thing is what exactly? How many of you have heard of the company Chai Bar? Chai Bar was last year valued at 220 crores. 220,000 crores? Probably? 220 crores, sorry, 220 crores last year. And they follow the exact same model and insights. Okay, from a chai shop which sells this thing. So now imagine now 50,000, I think it's not 50,000. Some might make, some might not make. Go ask the person in front of this honest, he probably wouldn't say he'll make 50,000. But what if there are people who are making 50,000? Now imagine in Mysore you have established Chetan's chai shop well. Okay, it's there. You have put it like you're making 50,000. That's the thing, right? Humans don't like to be at 50. When you reach 50,000, you want more. How do you make more? Any ideas? How do you make more? What does Starbucks do? Franchisee. So it could go into franchisee model. It could go into selling their own companies through various other models. It could go through like he said, you can sell it to corporates. Go into their sell them that we'll get chais every day. So that is one model. Franchise is one model. Yes. Huh? ಹೌದಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ nothing. Okay. Fine. So where were we? Franchisee model, right? Yes. How many of you have heard of franchisee models? Good. I work with the I in my past I have worked with a person who is the Asia's largest car detailer in the world. Sorry, Asia's largest car dealer, not the world. Asia's largest car detailer. He owned about 250 plus franchises across the country. So I have some experience there, selling franchises to people. And his ticket size, what do you think is the ticket size for a franchisee? If you want to own Mumbai Chai today, Mumbai Chai or Starbucks or Chai Sutabar, what do you think is the average, price that you get it at? Have you ever thought of it? How many of you have visited King's Coffee in Mysore? King's Coffee. King's Coffee in the last 3 months has opened over 14 franchises. And the person who has done that is a good friend of mine. Okay, so franchising is one model of business that these people go into after making coffees and coffees and all these things. So that is also a possibility. This is exactly how Chai Sutta Bar opened over 400 plus store outlets in the country at a valuation of 220 crores last year. I don't know the updated date today. So that's the possibility of a business. So 50,000, 5 crores, 500 crores, sky's the limit. Okay. Now coming back to the question, how many of you still want to have a chai shop of your own? Okay. Now it seems a little hard. Placements, 50,000, sit in an office room, chill around. Somebody said stress-free life entrepreneur. So in the campus, we host about 22 plus entrepreneurs, their offices inside the campus alone in SJC STEP. And we are associated with over hundreds of entrepreneurs. Go ask everybody, not anybody will tell that they don't have a stress-free life. So entrepreneurs' life are more stressful in comparison to a corporate thing, but again, it is on an individual basis. Okay. Yes. So see, this can become what right? You can be anything that you want. That is what we believe. Your aspirations cannot end just because somebody puts a boundary around you. That is what STEP does. Steps ensure that you explore all the possibilities that there are. Into your career, it could be IAS, being an IAS officer, being a placement, whatever your dream is, we help you realize it earlier. Okay. Yes. Okay. So yeah, how many are happy with your first business, Chai shop? Good. Okay. Cool. I hope one of you guys, put up a stall here, and we will. This is my commitment. SJC Step will help you put up a stall if anybody is, willing to put it up here. Okay. Anybody pitches will, help you set up a stall and everything, but you might have to put some initial investment for the trees and all these things. Okay, cool. Now coming to SJC Step, what we offer, SJC Step is an incubation center. We rent out offices to people. And renting is not just one thing. We get access to all of the things that we do. It could be funding, it could be access to funding, it could be access to investor pitch, the programs that we do, everything in my whatever happens, we are the first, whatever happens in the startup ecosystem phase, we are the first person to receive that notification and send it to our folks. Second, we do funding. How much do you think we fund? Any idea? What is the corpus that we have in our bank accounts? Guess whoever guesses the right will get a merch from our end. Yes, yes, yes. What is there to lose? 50 lakh? Okay. 10 lakh? Okay. 1 crore? Okay. Any other guesses? How many of you want to make 1 crore in your life? Few, nobody wants to make a crore at all. Raise your hands. How many of you want to make 1 crore in your life? Minimum 1 crore. Okay. Cool. Good. Nice. So I'll come back to that question of how much funds that we have dispersed so far and how much we operate in our center here. So apart from that, we provide mentorship. See, the thing is, you are in your 18s, I'm guessing 18, 17, 18, 19 is what I'm thinking. 17, 18, 19, you think you're clueless. What do you want to do? But people in the 40s also are clueless. Okay, so they need help with guidance in various things. May it be their mindset, may it be their functioning of startup and everything. We help them, mentor them, we guide them in all these aspects. We provide training programs on various things. It could be technology, it could be business development, sales, marketing, all these things that we do. And we do host our own networking events. Networking, yeah, have you heard of networking events? Networking events is where all these people meet together, exchange business contacts, business services, and flourish their business. This is something that we do. So the impact that we have created, around 300 plus startups evolved since inception, 170 plus graduated from our incubation center, 800 plus EDPs and SDPs, the programs that we talk about, delivering over 20,000 participants over the years, 10,000 plus youths and women employed at various industries through our programs. Yes. Hello, please. Yes. So now this is not just the only center under JSS. JSS have six centers like that. One is in the campus SJC STEP. We have JSS ATE from JSS Bangalore. We have JSS Business Incubator in JSS Noida, Delhi. Then we have Jinserve in Bangalore. We have Sparkles in Mysore, near Banimantab. We have JSS RISDC in Chamarajanagar. So helping on various technologies, various industries, various sectors. So these are the major government funds that I'll put forward that you might be eligible for. So 30,000 per month just to be an entrepreneur. How many of you would be interested? Just to be an entrepreneur, 30,000 per month. So something called as Nidhi EIR. Currently, we do not operate it, but there are our sister organizations that operate this. We have Nidhi Prayas 10 lakh grant. How many of you have an idea to build a physical product? Here, anybody has an idea? Want to build a physical product here? So anybody who has an idea and want to build a physical product, we fund up to 10 lakh rupees. There are two students from JSS has gotten this particular fund. Azad here, Exhibit A, he is one of the beneficiaries of the fund. He is developing a automatic rover system, universal rover system. There is one more lady who is a part of JSS itself, a student who is developing for Parkinson's diseases. So people who have a great idea and want to execute it and want to build a prototype or a product, we help you through this path and mentorship as well. Apart from that, we have Startup India Seed Fund Scheme. This is mostly for a established start, a startup that has been registered. They can raise up to 50 lakhs from us. There is MSME Grant Fund actually. Good news for students. There is a specific fund allocated for students. up to 15 lakhs for a idea to prototype stage. If you are interested, you can follow SJC STEP. All the links are there itself. And the last date for that is 10th of next month, October. You can apply through that. Then we have direct funds up to 2 crores. So how much has the question, the golden question of how much has the, STEP released so far? So 1 crore grant to about 15 innovators, 5 crores funding up to 20 startups, about 1 crore grant in MSME to about 4 startups, and we have helped them raise more than 10 crores, post graduation from us as well. So this is the advantage of JSS, right? So today you're just an engineer, but then you have access to over 30 plus institutes across the world. Quiz, a pop question: which is the only department that JSS doesn't have? Any idea? Guesses, please. Aerospace, okay. AI? No, as in aerospace comes under engineering. So I'm talking like an umbrella, this thing. Engineering, medical, which degree doesn't this provide? Doesn't JSS provide? Guesses. We have finance. We have MBA department here itself. Any guesses? Well, agriculture we have. Agri, JSS, agri, yeah, JSS agriculture we have. Yes. Fisheries? Okay. Any other question? Any other guesses? Veterinary science. Veterinary science is the only degree that JSS doesn't know. Else everything is there. And we are from Kashmir to Tamil Nadu. We are in the US in Maryland Spiritual Mission Institute. All these things. So the advantage is that today, if you want to build a product for Ayurveda, if you want to build a product for say life sciences, we can connect you to the right people in those institutes. We form as a center point to all these institutes across the world, and then we can connect you there. Okay. Yes. These are the incubated startups that we have. A lot of incubated startups. We have about 22 plus physically incubated, as in they have their offices here, and we have about 50 plus virtually incubated, as in their addresses are here, but then they operate out of other offices. These are a few beneficiaries of our funds. Omami, Spiceras, everything from food and food industry to AI we have invested into. Next. So these are the facilities for you also. It is open. We have boardrooms, we have conference rooms, we have Nidhi Prayas lab where you can actually go and build 3D models using 3D machines. We provide that as well. We provide you with various programs and everything. Yes. So these are a few. We'll spend a little more time on this because this is related to students. Okay. So can you see a few photos here? What do you see here? What is one thing common? Students mostly. Correct. So we have our own student engagement programs in various models. Recently, we had a 8 week engagement program for the students of MICA. Actually, they had a 8 week immersive program where they worked with startups directly, help them solve problems for the startups and all this thing. And this opportunity is open to everybody in Mysore, all students in Mysore and beyond probably. But we prefer students of JSS. Okay. Oh, a video play. So I'll show you a few clips of how we have engaged them in the past and how you can be a part of this as well. Yeah. Ah, ಅದು move ಮಾಡು. How many of you are hungry? Be honest. I mean, even I am hungry. I'm also waiting to get out. So how many days of induction left still? 1 week. Okay, good. I can see all the happy faces from here. Yes, so that was a glimpse. That was a glimpse of one of our programs that did recently for the students for Excel Public. Actually, they were not even PU students. Some of them were PU students, 8th standard, 9th standard students. So this way, we have engagement programs for various age groups, from students to entrepreneurs of various categories. Okay. So you saw a glimpse of here, right? So that's the thing, right? We ensure. See, you are Gen Zs. I believe Gen Zs, or is there another Gen Alpha or something else? Gen Zs, right? You are like all rizzing and slaying and stuff. I'm guessing so. Okay, cool. So we ensure that you have fun whilst you build, you learn and build your products or build your ideas, you build your mindsets that way. That is what we can promise. And you have access to many of the things that a lot of colleges do not have. Anybody who wants to be a part of this, anybody who wants to be a part of this, part of this. Okay, good. Hello. Next slide. Yeah, want to be a part of this startup culture in the campus? Okay. So there is a club called VentureX in the campus. How many of you know about this club? Okay, somebody has introduced you to you. So VentureX is an entrepreneurship cell in the college that facilitates these kind of programs. Okay, they are closely associated with it, and we'll be taking in registrations. Whoever is interested, they can scan the QR code and next scan the QR code here and submit your interest here. We'll reach out to you through email. Preferably, I believe most of you don't use emails at this age. Be active on emails, or I'll add you to a WhatsApp group. From there, if you are interested, you can take it further. If you're interested to know more or be a part of VentureX, build yourself first and then build for Mysore and beyond. This is where you should be looking at. Okay, and with that, I believe I'll conclude my presentation today here. If you have any questions, crowd? Yes, yes. Okay. Take my number. We'll catch up later. Okay. Yes. Any other? Okay, so see, one of the we are actually government wants to ensure that economic development happens in the country. So indirectly, when economic development happens, they can have more taxes, they can get more money and all these things. But the thing is, in order to do that, they need to ensure that some flow of money goes through incubators like us to early stage startups and build products or innovations that can, grow rapidly and make businesses for themselves. So indirectly, the government gets benefited on the later stage. So they invest now, they goes. So we are one of the facilitating centers. Yes. Yeah, so there are some programs wherein we take, like for instance, the Startup India Seed Fund scheme that you saw. There will be taking equity component. That is also optional. But most of the other innovation category that you do, there is no involvement of equity or equity or whatsoever. Yeah. Any other questions? Boys in the house, no questions. Bored. No. Okay, cool. I'll hand over the mic to Shiv Shankar sir, the Chief Executive of SJC STEP.
Right? You understood anything? ಏನಾದ್ರು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಏನ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು? ಏನೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ. ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ ಬಿಟ್ ಇದೊಂದು ಏನೋ ಇದೆ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. Something like that. So the academic bit, what and all you're able to do, is it also matters. Correct? Why do you think it is matters today is even more is because of where the opportunity is knocking in India and where the India is heading towards economic development. And this generation still thinks about, yes, you wanted to learn, you want to graduate, but end up with still chasing a job is no more an option. If you think that chasing a job is still an option you're keeping, coming to engineering, I think you're missing a greatest opportunities of the century or maybe, the thousands of years of thing. Because India is having all the possibilities leading the for next 10, 15 years with empty number of entrepreneurs coming into the ecosystem. So why are we talking today again? This center has been in the campus from last 40 years, nearly 40 years. Half of the Mysore enterprises or the businesses have been through the center and taken the benefit and said, indeed, even Infosys started here at the launch pad and before they move out and establish massive facility for themselves. So why do we do that? What opportunity you have it? Let me put it in a simple way. What is the skills and competencies required for to find a job? The degree, basic degree, yes. Then you all competing at same level in terms of attitude, and kind of thing, where they will measure you certain level. Correct? Communication skills. They also test you with group discussion with whether you're able to speak and deliver and articulate the things and stand by whatever the point of view you wanted to discuss in a GD, and showing that commitment and show the other aspects of being a part of the team, and plus the leadership skills. These are on the list of a thing along with your degree. Correct? Is that all your imagination? Yes or no? All your imagination is these are the skills are required, these are the jobs are required. Okay. The question is, what kind of a job is required? There are two things there. One, you want a job, absolutely don't require to do engineering. A lot of jobs are there in the world. You agree or not? You all agree with that? If you want a specific kind of a job, then only you are going through all these exercises, getting into the degree, getting the certificate, go through other futuristic requirements, training, all of the things so that you want to get into a specific kind of a job. If you don't get that, what you will do? You know the competition in the market already. You see every day in a newspaper, or maybe in your Instagram, or maybe in your Facebook, or maybe LinkedIn. How many are actually in LinkedIn? You have your profile on LinkedIn. Okay. How many are in Facebook? Hey, these are if you're not in a Facebook, okay, it's just these like Instagram. Yeah. So this is also one of the stats we see where the people are there to buy all these new products as well. It may be connected to the students or it may be connected to the customers as well. Right. So why you need to spend this 4 years just only study? What you can do different? That is the thing we are trying to highlight here. Are you able to increase your competencies and capabilities beyond academic where STEPs comes in? You're talking about what? You're taking towards the dreams of becoming startup founders, entrepreneurs, soon through science and technology. Chai may be one of that. If you find it chai is interesting, go and establish. Can I introduce the science and technology in a science? Can you think about it? Is it possible? Think about where that is technologies is already used in making chai and coffee. Anybody? Where is this introduced? Your science, fundamental science, and as well as the technology. ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾಫಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಮ್ಮ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ನಾವು ಕುಡಿತೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಮ್ಮ ಮಾಡೋ ಸ್ಟೈಲು ಮತ್ತೆ new method of coffee making or tea making. What do you see at in corporates or a big vending machine? Coffee vending machine. It was there 20 years back. It was there in US. It was there in elsewhere, but it was not there in India. Now we have a company have developed a beautiful coffee vending machines, and they're selling it across with the Nestle. The brand. Can you see where the technology is applied? Same machine will give all the flavors which you wanted. Sitting at Starbucks, that machine can also give. Can you see the difference? Where those kind of a flavors, those kind of what do you call it? Uh, New way of looking at a simple product. It was an household product taken from an household product into business. Starbucks, Cafe Day, you name all those things, beverages shops, which is why India is so flourishing in that aspect. Where you're able to convert that a simple thought, a simple idea into making it a large businesses. Food and beverage is a large business in India and the world. I'm using a little bit of a jargons here, a sector, the industry, which you are not exposed to that. Now, if I say a computer science engineering, how many are in which? I don't know whether the everybody is the same branch stream. Are you from computer science? IS, mechanical, civil, polymer science, environmental, biotech, ENC, E&I, mix is there. Recent enough. Okay. Why we need 14 different branches? Just to give a thought yourself, why we require 14 different branches of engineering, and especially in Mysore, it was started way back in 1963. This college started in 1963. Started with the three branches, now we have 14 different branches and specialized branches as well, very unique on its own. Now, if you are sitting there and expecting some company will going to come and hire me. Is that all you wanted to do in that? You can do whatever you want and don't bother about it. Because competition is not what you are entering into that. Competition is like coming from beyond. I mean, those who are still studying in 8th standard, 9th standard, 10th standard level, actually the one you worried about. Why? Just to give a thought, they are much more exposed to that. There's you people, much more smarter with respect to the access to the data, information, much more tech savvy. That is what we looked at when we done the workshop with 8th standard, 11th standard student compared to the degree. As you move into the educational thing, you become to reach up to the next level. Your learning capability somewhere it will get stuck. You are get distracted. And today is even more large because sitting whichever the corner of the world, you have all the access to your mobile. Be honest with me. What is your screen time in a day? 5 hours, 4 hours, 9 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour. The truth is, it is more good and bad. It is both good and bad. The more you get sucked into that size, you'll forget engineering, you'll become a YouTuber, influencer, or I'm not telling it is bad if somebody actually taken the challenge. I'm doing a degree probably to get a certificate and then taking that as a passion and working on it. That is beauty of that. That is the beauty of the technology, which is access is given and to your fingertips today. It is more powerful and as well as danger at the same time. Why I'm telling this? The more you are using it for your own personal growth and personal development and things is very powerful. If you think it is an entertainment piece, a device, it is not an entertainment piece. You are an entertainment piece for that. You all become an entertainment piece because somebody is putting a lot of things, taking your attention and looking at that. Be very careful as a first part when you are getting into the higher education. It's not easy as you think. Completing a 10th standard I to PU I to now engineering. Engineering agata, no doubt about it. 4 years, you do a lot of things. That is also be done. But are you developing yourself as a potential human with all the necessary skills required other than the degree? Is the only question. So why I'm telling beyond the step because this is what is required for even for employer. Those who can focus, those who can keep their attention, those who can do their job, who can now think innovatively, think creatively, now be a part of the team, show the leadership team, take the risk. These are the skills which is new entrepreneurial or maybe businesses wants, which most of you fail to fulfill that requirement. You may have a fantastic, most of you see 90 plus, okay, where's the competition? The moment you put in that kind of a test, most of you will fail. Most of you will fail because you don't have a basic life skills to address, basic communications to deal with, basic not process mindset to look at issues or with. I'm not making it more boring here. Why we talk about a step is this is where the place where we make it more fun. You learn a lot of things and also you'll go through that painful journeys because being a founder, being an entrepreneur is not an easy. You also accept that, you also accept that. But can you stay there for very long? That's required a bit of a mindset. The mindset is what you build. It's not a competition there. All you build for yourself, for your own good, your own good first. So we will give that opportunity those who are interested. That's why. Can you go back to that slide? Those who want to be a part of the VentureX, it is a student-run. What do you call it? It is student-run entrepreneurial club where you'll be learning all the most of the skills before you actually decide whether you can take that as an option to try your some of your ideas. It can be technology ideas, it can be any impactful ideas, or maybe other things which you feel it will fit into market side of the thing. You're pushing all the engineers to be an honest. No, not everybody may not fit, but the more you walk in that direction, You fulfill all other requirements which is required, including your specific job aspirations as well. How many of you think that you can actually start something, trying something before you leave? I mean, before the 4 years. Possibilities are there. You have still 4 years in a campus. You can try something in a campus without committing too much there, but still, yes, I have an option to commit here and then try something within a campus. You're not bringing any complexities there, but get involvement is the only thing. How many are ready? So what I'm asking is, those who are raising your hands, please raise your hands fully, not half-heartedly. Right. What is the investment? Please rise. Please rise. What is the investment I'm seeking from each one of you? Loudly. Somebody said time. Time is the only investment for next 3 years you're going to put if you become and add more skills or more talent or more competencies to you. That's the only thing that club demands. Others don't have a time. I'll tell you why. Others don't have a time. If you think you don't have a value for the time, then you're missing out the larger opportunity which you are taking through that. Say even a 1 hour a week, converting it to a 50 weeks, including all your exams and taking all of that. Roughly 50, 60 hours is a good effort. Sometimes it may be more as well. The next 4 years, it will be 200 plus hours. Now, what will be the effort required to be mastery in any subject? You all learn each of the subjects roughly between 40 to 50 hours every semester. Take it from me, 40 to 50 hours, that's it. Can you be masters of any of this? No way. So you need to put a lot of efforts, time and again, going back to the same topic, same subject, right? Understanding it first, know the limitations of that, try it out in certain application part of that, reflect back, learn through, fail, final. We are not worried about failure. Absolutely, this is the one thing I'll tell. You're not worried about the failure. If you are failed, you're happy. We'll have a party on that day for failures. That is happening now because we encourage that because until unless you put that your skills, competencies to try it out, you don't know what you're made of. What is the skills you got? What is that you can add more to yourself and also the people you work with your enterprise you want to develop for it. Failure is okay in our world. Okay, those who are already analyzed that. Once again, those who are ready to commit that time, are you okay with that? Are you ready to build your confidence? Can you be something different in next 4 years beyond your academic kind of stuff? Not bothered about all your certificate. The college is facilitating that, but this is addition plus degree. Is like a what you're calling plus degree. You got these activities test. Ready to commit that kind of effort? Yes. Scan that. Be a part of that first. If you want to be a part of that, take it. We will let you know. Team will let you know what is can be done. Another point while doing it, those are sitting silent. It is not everybody's cup of chai, but they all prepare a chai and feed you. Why bringing this particular aspect? I'll give a simple number mathematics. Mathematics ಓದಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಮಾತಾಡ್ರು ಒಂದೂವರೆ ಆಯ್ತು ಊಟ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್ ಬೇಗ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. No, this is sometimes some commitment is required. Why? Your parents are already spent enough money on each one of you. Now you have to show your commitment in whichever way. Commitment of your time only on certain activities which only entertainment that you're not giving back to your parents the right value. If your time is invested in right way, you have a possibilities of that. Hey, you can have a daughter as in a good job. My effort to send you to the degree college or maybe an engineering college is worth. Do they come and get you a job in future? No. What do they say? They're gonna refer ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. They're referring you to your marks, skills. If you say that out of the competition, you're nowhere near to that. Even for the sake of nowadays 70-80% of the students get a job if they are good at on other skills. Most of the toppers have difficulties in staying at the same place because they don't know how to engage really with the ecosystem of corporate world. Most of you may, I see, can go and do a lot of things. This will enable, if you want to be an IAS, IPS officer, Entrepreneurship is just not go into the businesses. It can also trigger particular point we're talking about. You can be more confident. You can, go look at choice of being a IS and IPS category, or maybe KS and KPS kind of a thing as well, which is also another area which we touch base, but which is equally preparing as good as you are preparing for starting your own business, because the competitiveness is very high in that space. You're getting the point? The more you prepare toward that company now, you'll be more better and you're more confident in the next 3 years. Have you seen any campus in Mysore with 30, 40 startups operating in a campus? How many wanted a projects right away? Yes, sir, I have little knowledge on A, B, C, D. I'm ready to come and spend my time, work with the startup founders, understand that. That is the opportunity I'm talking. If not now, maybe after one semester, by the time you understand what they do, why they do, kind of a businesses they are building, what kind of a product they are building. Only if you show interest, step will take a next step. Only if you show interest, come with the time, step will take the next step. Very simple. Because we are helping with so much of the thing. Not only you, everybody across the Mysore have access to our center. People come, students come, engage, do their projects, do their internship, learn that. Many times we have seen some of them become a co-founder of this as well. How easy that is. Is it a great opportunity? Can a student be a co-founder of already existing startup where they can contribute to the skills, demonstrate their capabilities, and show that intent? Yeah, I'm ready to invest without the money, without the paycheck for the next 1 year. I see this particular startup is going to make a money and build my career and inspirations as well. If you are able to do in 4 years, you can build multiple startups, not one. You can build multiple startups. We have a few people have multiple startups at the same time operating from one idea to another idea. I'm not telling you do now, but is a possibility we're talking about. So working to your own company should not feel like a job, correct? Working to your own organization should not feel like a job, but you enjoy that. That is what we are trying to build, that mindset, build that confidence, and build that capabilities within you. Each one of you have certain strength. You all agree? You all agree, yes, I got certain strength. That confidence should be there in, or identifying that strength should be the first step in that direction. What is my strength? Is it only a certificate which I'm talking looking at? Hey, somebody is looking at my 10th mask card, PU mask card, I'm going to get a job. No, your strength is very different. How do you even present that? What do you know is the utmost important. Two of the your own students not even joined, but they joined that were higher education students camp. So they will probably understand now what it goes, but they enjoy it. Within this, Neha and then Manya. So they are just not even joined, and they approached us because they know something is there in beyond the college. So they went through that 8 weeks program. I'm pretty sure that they'll not miss any of the other new things coming in the campus, especially when STEM does that. Okay. What is also build the leadership skills? Each one is a leader for yourself. Hello. Each one is a you build. Each one if you have that character, you agree that you have some leadership within you. Why do you think so? Because when you wake up from every morning till you go to bed, you have to make certain decisions. Some of them come very naturally, some of them will take time because you are depending on someone else inputs or someone else advisor kind of a thing. Every day you need to make a decision. Coming to college is after a decision. If you don't want, you don't come. Till unless your mother is wake you up in different style, pick you up in the morning and then say, when you go to college, I've paid you. That scenario is also you're seeing it. The leadership is about not the role, it's a responsibility. That's what I'm telling. Leadership is not something where I'm controlling the people, controlling the power. I'm not talking about it. I'm talking about the leadership is a responsibility. You are responsible for all your all your actions. You are the one responsible for all of it. Don't come and blame tomorrow. Knowledge is not done that, faculty is not done that, facility is not there, parents are not supported it. No. all the excuses, nobody's going to listen. You have the choice of doing whatever you have to do, or maybe you decided to do over a period of time is all yours. So own that responsibility, you will be a very different person. Stop living. Why? If you think that you're sitting in a campus, you are not blessed, 10% of the world, you are having everything. Literally everything. You go around the world, what's happening, you'll understand it. I'm talking about Bangladesh issues, maybe on Middle East issues, including US. What the challenges in US as well, in European country and UK and Australia. You are the blessed in top 10% of the world for having access to education, having a 3 meals a day, nice house to sleep, parents to take care, friends to roam around and then have fun, and no threat, isn't it? Especially if you are in Mysore and with the races. Look at the world, so we can narrow down. When you go and live in Kenya today, do the same thing. Middle East, can you be in Israel today, Lebanon? Can you go and study in Bangladesh? It's chased by people for no reason. So make the best use of your time. Use the technology and devices, smart devices. Whether you need to ask a question, you want to be a smart, phone needs to be a smart. Take a call on that. You want to be a smart, phone needs to be a smart. Go and ask your mother and mother, I need a smartphone. They will ask the first question. Probably they were here of it, then don't give any smartphones today because they're all very smart now. They're all very smart now. Because you have that kind of access to the details and data which is which we did not have 25 years back. Right. You all understand a little bit of it. Keywords. Startup. Startup होता है yoga. Raise your hands if you understand. Startup. You know that? Entrepreneur, incubation, fund, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸಾಕು ಇವಾಗ. That are the four keywords. You understand that? That is all fall in place. Keep an eye on all these things in a newspaper. How many actually read newspaper? Physical one. Raise your hands. Please raise your hands. Good. You know why? The newspaper is the one give the filtered news, not the garbage. Not the garbage. Some garbage will be there, I accept that. Other than all your advertisement and things, it is a filtered information. You know what's happening in politics, in public, in community, technology, in business, all in a summary, in every day it will come. How can you use that is the only question. You think if you're sitting here and tell only textbook will teach me everything? No, you are the last person in a queue telling that, okay, I can be a friend. No. Today education is done in a not in a classroom. No, it's like classroom is only to come, discuss, debate, understand the concepts, let your faculties, engage you on that and facilitate the dialogues which is currently happening on this particular topic. The fundamentals needs to be studied. No excuse on that. Every engineering stream's got fundamentals. Focus on that fundamentals. Rest, once you understand the fundamentals, is about application only. Can I apply AI in here? Maybe engineering, mechanical engineering, particular thing. Is all integrated. Reason, every device today, tomorrow is all integrated with every engineering. You all agree with that? Future will be very different. So your next generations coming in after 10 years, they are talking about very different language. Actually, we are in engineering, it looks like a 14 branches. I see around 100 plus branches within that 14. Each one got a specialization. You're seeing that classification within the computer science, IS, within the mechanical engineering, robotics, drone technologies, space technologies, and ocean technologies, electronics in same category. If you're sitting here, civil engineering is gone to the next level of say biotechnology, life science, environmental, polymer. Make sense? ಒಂದಂತೂ ನೀವು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ದ ಗುಡ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್. Good communication means you know what you're talking. I'm not talking about the your short Facebook or maybe Insta, WhatsApp. No, that is an influence on your all other communication. If you the moment get into a trap that you again lose out edge. You may be knowing some topic, some subject, you are not able to present the best way. Improve that, whichever the way. That's why your activity helps you to do that. Or maybe not put you in that spot. Right. How many other than this, you have other activities? How many are having daily routine? Are they hobby sports every day? I'm not talking about a sports in your mobile. It's an outdoor. What do you do? Basketball, cricket, volleyball, cricket, kabaddi. Continue that, please. Those who are not, raise your hands. I don't know what you do. You don't play any games. PUC sir ಮನೇಲಿ ಏನು ಹೊರಗಡೆನೆ ಬಿಡ್ತಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಆಟ ಆಡೋದು ಅಂತ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ seriously you are missing out a lot of things. Get your one of the hobby get going. That is good for your both physical and mental requirements. Okay, ಆಟ ಆಡಲ್ಲ. Other hobbies, cultural things. In anything, anybody is good. Singer, raise your hands fully. Singer practicing every day. Right. Art, I mean, artist, drama, art, art form. Okay, keep going that. Keep going that. You will be very different after 4 years because the moment you stop that, because a lot of learnings I'll tell from coming from your sports, your own hobbies. The reason is that is your personality. You require focus when you do that. When you get into the cricket, when you get into the your football, you go to the you prepare that, you commit some time there, you invest some time. You all invest some time on that. Make that exactly the same hobby when you join the VentureX. That isn't going to be an hobby. It's just not a other club which we just come for together for the sake. No, it's an hobby where we build a lot of stuff, including games, including art form, including you know whether you're singing, dancing, whatever it is. Anybody want to come and perform anything? Take a stage. Illness. No, I can understand that. Stage fear. VentureX is another objective. Communication. Stage fear. You should be able to come and speak very fluently. The reason tomorrow when you prepare your idea is all about presentation. When you're preparing your idea to communicate other is all about the presentation. We are not asking you to write an exam, right? We'll give you a secret question paper where you sit and write. So we'll say, no, that is not the one. We'll ask you to come and present your idea. Discuss about your idea. That's exactly the reason we want that. The stage fear is also need to be eliminated. The more you're confident coming and talking on the stage, the more you build the better possibilities. Don't worry about everybody makes make a mistake. Even I make 101 mistake by 15, 20 minutes. But my English is okay. We don't use all the jargons of the word. Okay, 50 words of vocabulary is more than enough. If you become 100 word of vocabulary, you're fantastic. 200, you're a master. That's all English. By the way, I never studied in English medium. I never studied in English medium. Yeah, there's it's then combination of English and Kannada. We learn English medium in Kannada. That's the fun, right? Use the power of language. Your own mother tongue is also very much powerful. Kannada, no, whatever the mother tongue you got, use it to the strength. It has become your strength. English is communication part of it. You use the influence of the Kannada, it is also good because there is a very good vocabulary in Kannada where you can able to influence. Many times we need to use the Kannada when the audience needs to get influenced by that. Can I speak to English women everywhere? No. ಆಗಲ್ಲ. If you learn more language, you are more powerful. Can you see that? Why the politician is more powerful? It's not because of power, because their communication skills first. You all see that? And authors more powerful because all writing the books and also putting out in more details. Now we call them as a content creators. It is also powerful. The new word, new jargon, the content creators, influencers. What do? They're all communicating using a technology. Earlier we only tagged as for some books and authors. Now that is shifted to this medium. The more you become silent, you become this. It's very difficult. Very, very difficult. Get away from that. As soon as possible, get away from that. Limit. I'm not telling not to use it. Control. Very discipline. Okay. Open to questions. If you have any specific thing to ask or any clarity in to now, or maybe we can drop into step anytime. You can talk to my team, or maybe whenever you get a time, you can speak to me as well. The quiz is in order. Any questions? How many register for VentureX? Okay. How many still now also want to register? Go and do that. Go and do that. We'll also teach you how to raise fund as well. How to raise fund for your own club. ದುಡ್ಡು ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ. You have to be resourceful. Then only you can talk about it. Quickly, I'll recap what we do. STEP is a place for incubation center promoting science, technology-based entrepreneurs and startup. What we do, we run all the government schemes which is coming through both state and central government. Every month, it is for both students, researchers, and for founders. That is startup founders. With registration of the startup, without registration of the startup. Grants for the student category starts from 1 lakh to 15 lakhs. 1 lakh to 15 lakhs is your 3 year salary sometimes. Okay, you can make use of that. It can be an individual or team. You always prefer the team to do and look at it. Third one, the larger part, when you register the company, you can have access to the fund of 50 lakh to 2 crores. How much? Sometimes 2 crores will be your lifelong savings. Sometimes. I'm not telling everybody fit in that. Even if you earn an average of 10 lakhs the next 10 years, how much you get? 1 crore. Correct? This money is like crazy. How many startups have been there from last 4 years? Itself is a crazy numbers. By the time you complete, roughly today, Indian startup registration is 1 lakh 39 or 44,000 kind of thing. By the time you complete, it can be 5 lakhs. Startups. I see that it is going to happen. If you are not, if not you, someone else will do that. And we have greater advantages because of we are in the center of the campus. JSS is a powerhouse of all the things. If you name it, if you want a medical device to be looked at, if you want to get into the agricultural side of it, or on the pharma side, or on the fashion design and things like that, we have enough commons. So MBA sitting in next to the campus, go and talk to that, collaborate with them, get the business side of your ideas to work into that, engage with them. They'll have more fun. Campus is therefore more fun. I'm not seeing. See, after 5:30, I expected the whole campus to be buzzed with a sports activity. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing that. If you want to make use of that, everything is there in the campus. I know a lot of you are in a digital space, the sports, move to the real world. 80% of the entrepreneurs in the world have, and not the other way, come from sports background. Reason? Very simple. They have different approach, different mindset. They commit, they work on that, and as good as they work on their fun part, now it is become a fun plus serious part. Yes, business is a fun plus there is a seriousness. Startup is a fun, there is also a serious part. Why? Because you are building a passion. You're using your passion. Your commitment is required. And you ask the team, we have more parties than what you have. You have more things to have look at than you. You have more access to word than what you see. You want to see the word in a different perspective, build there. Still, you're sitting there, wanted to ask any question. Not asking. Yes, we are not asking your any idea to be a part of the club. No, absolutely. We don't recommend your any idea now. But we'll discuss that. If you have any idea, we can always give that opportunity to discuss. That is the first point. We are not asking you to now come with idea. Only if you have an idea, come and look at it. No, that is not the thing. Good question. You don't require any idea. Anyone else? Sir, can I start up without my degree? Absolutely. You don't require your degree. But some statutory requirements may call for that. And is only to CQB. Otherwise, no. Anything around which you can say I am developing this, either the service or the product thing on the earth, which is having some usefulness, people to pay for it, we are okay with that. Agriculture is the main thing in the central government schemes of stuff. There are a lot of policies also coming into it. You want to share your experience? 30 seconds? Come. Both of
Morning all, I'm Neha Bedwadi from BCA department. So I joined STEP after completing my second PU with Manya Lokesh, and it was really new to me, like without any idea going to a startup place. But it was really nice experience, getting new ideas, networking, socializing, learning communication skills, and other more like more skills. So it's really nice experience. Hope we meet there soon. Thank you.
wait. So how many industries you interacted in the 8 weeks?
Oh, I've almost visited like 52, 53 industries in almost 8 weeks.
They understand what is available in this.
Yeah. Exploring Mysore is because I explored Mysore because of history.
And what is the founder's challenge with that?
Um, First challenge was maybe developing the prototype, like the idea to the product, and also website marketing, sales, and everything was like finding solution for each problem was way more exciting, and it was learning full time. Yeah. Thank you.
As good as you've done your mini MP.
Uh,
As good as you've done your mini MP.
yeah. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Manya Lokesh from CSBS department in SJC. And as you all know, we had a very long break before our college started, and I was very bored at home, and I felt really unproductive, and I really wanted to, not waste my time. Neha and I, we approached Shivshankar sir at STEP, and sir uh, signed us into a case study with MICA students for 8 weeks, and it was really fun. It was really interesting. We had this insight of the challenges of the business, and Shivshankar sir, Chandrakant sir, and Anup sir, they really guided us and they really mentored us. And my team lead, was really supportive as well as my teammates. We had a lot of ups and downs, but we went through it together as a team, and we always had uh, weekly reviews every week where we used to discuss our progress with sir, and sir guided us. He gave us ideas. He told us how to go about each idea, and of the problems that we identified. And overall, it was a very memorable experience, and I would like to thank sir and the team.
What did you learn that?
So I was in a startup where we mainly focused on the branding and marketing, and yeah, there were a lot of
Skills.
my major skill was Canva, not gonna lie, and
Communication, interacting, understanding,
yeah,
discussions.
yeah, it helped me boost a lot of confidence. I mean, I'm standing here talking before you all, so we had to present every week, and that was a challenge in the first for me, but I've boosted a lot of confidence because of that. Thank you.
Yeah. So there's not only few things, but there's only commitment. That's what I told. If you're ready to come and commit the time, then you have all the things what you can take away. So make sure that that is the only expectations or maybe criteria we're looking in. We're not looking at your ideas. We're not looking at your anything, where you come from, what you do. None of that or matter to us. Only thing is the commitment. Can you come and understand what VentureX does, weekly meetings for yourself? It's all for yourself. We bring the people interaction. We talk about the technologies, latest things happening in a industry. What is available for you? What is available? Who is doing what? You'll get more exposure to the industry while you are studying itself. Isn't it nice? The more you understand the industry, you are able to align your technical areas of the interest as well. Can I look at this industry as a where I can enter into that, including we want to do your masters. We also engage with a lot of universities outside the India, where we'll collaborate with on R&D side, deep tech, and startup ecosystem. That is also one of the things which we continue to engage. Not necessarily startups are sitting here, but we expose them to the international market as well. Potentially, if everything is goes fine, some of the startups will be in Dubai Expo presenting their startups and to the international platform. And Mysore STEP is one of the prime center for all of the startup initiatives, along with the Karnataka Digital Economy Mission and TIE, which is also another platform for entrepreneurs. You'll get exposed to all this networking or maybe associations is there. So you'll get to know a lot many things. What is happening on the things beyond your textbooks and beyond the campus. Okay with that? Right. Thank you.
On behalf of JSS STU, I would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to Shiv Shankar sir and team. So it was indeed an inspiring session. I'm sure that our students will invest their time and come up with new innovative ideas to join you. And thank you again. All of you can assemble here at 2:30 again after the break.